What is going on, friends and fam? Crazy world. We officially are 2 films down in 2021. I guess it's about time we film our 3rd, or at least complete one of our projects. I will see you in a minute.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1040 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam and friends. And geez, did we just finish our 2nd feature film of 2021? Woo! 3 companies in the books. And the reason I took a couple minutes is I went in there and I fixed that one edit that I missed. You know, I didn't go and watch the whole 2-hour movie back to make sure there was no little clips like that, but I did see one that I needed to pull out, so I did that. So within the next day or 2, it should be completely out. But what did you guys think of the movie? Did you enjoy it? I really enjoyed it. I laughed the whole time. You know, I got to say there's some of my favorite parts there are during that movie sequence there when he's just leaning in against that Cassandra and he's just asking to snuggle up against her and pulling her away from Damon. That's classic right there. So just one of the funniest bits. And we brought it to life, guys, and another movie down. So that leaves us with a couple other things that we've been working on for a while. We haven't really considered bringing to full form feature, but Back to the Future, Mark, we could easily do. There's so many scenes that we've already created. And in fact, I already put all the different pieces in there, you know, where I showed me, you know, doing the 10 Commandments as Marxist and all that stuff. And I could start from the beginning when we first met Back to the Future, Mark, and just pull pieces of that and then get to the newer stuff where it's me doing Moses and everything. Because that's the stuff that's funny. Nikola Tesla, Leonardo da Vinci. I mean, that could be a 2.5-hour freaking event with all those crazy scenes we've done as Back to the Future, Mark. So anyway, what a thrill that was to put together a 2nd movie for you guys. And I'm very excited to continue doing things like that. We have so many different things, we might as well just make full movies out of them. But what do you guys think? Is it a cool thing to be able to actually sit down on a Friday and just watch a full movie? Renaissance Man movie. It's a crazy thing. I'm trying to figure out how to explain people what it is. So I'm like, it's one man, a green screen, and friggin' the art of live improvisation. That's what the movies are. There's no script. There's no idea. I don't know where I'm going. We're vamping. And we come up with something, and then all of a sudden it sparks a new idea. And before you know it, we're off to the races, and we're doing a thing called, the Three's Company, the breakup artist, And that's why I love this show, is because there is no form. It's free form. And we take it wherever we're going to take it on a daily basis. I do want to say hi to each and every one of you. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. And I want to thank you for watching it with me. And I think what we need right now is a little Matt Zabrosk. Zabrosk, give me a woohoo! Friday night! Woohoo! That was the woohoo of all Friday nights right there. Right after a feature film. We just released feature film number 2. Zabrosk comes out of nowhere with the woohoo of all woohoos. That one was more powerful than yesterday's woohoo. I'm thinking that was a 9.4, Zabrosk. You're getting closer and closer to that elusive number 10. You're never giving you a 10 again. I gave that one time when the angels came down and they were singing, and they stopped when Zabrosk did his woohoo. And they were all just like, it was silence. Silence of the woohoo. Anthony Hopkins is also paying respect. He said, everybody. That's how good you are, Zabrosk. Sometimes you can stop time with that friggin' woohoo. Yeah. No, Joanne, I know we don't want to stop your heart with a woohoo. With a woohoo's meant to lift you up, Joanne. It's meant to take you to a new level. Not meant to take you in cardiac arrest situation. When you've got a humongocarditis and you're here still doing the show, we're applauding you, that is good on you, Joanne, that you've got the dedication to keep showing up and filing that friggin' Zabroski file. Yeah, Zabrosk, she's always doing it. You know that, right? He's here, he's got his yoo-hoo, he's sipping it down. He's like, job well done, I did my woohoo. I'm going to sit here and watch Mark do his thing now. No, I'm glad you're hanging out, Zabrosk. Enjoy that friggin' yoo-hoo. You want to come over and say hi to the fam? No, I know. They don't want to hear you say woohoo the whole friggin' night. We got one. That's all we need. We just need a single woohoo to get us off and on the race to time. What's the race to time? I don't know. Maybe we start a new movie tonight called The Race to Time. I had thoughts here. With BB Poo Poo specifically, I was like, okay, we need to have a couple other scenes that in order to tie into BB Poo Poo situation, it can't just be me, like talking about BB Poo Poo the whole time and Pee Pee Poo Poo and Shibbity Bibbity Boo Boo. Those are just very important cryptocurrencies to know about. And I continue to share the knowledge of a future that no one else understands but me, because I was there. I did it, And when I come back and I'm telling you things, these are forecasts for the future to come. You're going to sit there and pretend? Maybe it will go a different way. No! BB Poo Poo 22. Pee Pee Poo Poo 23. Shibbity Bibbity Boo Boo. That's happening as well. When you got a Shibbity Bibbity Boo Boo in 2023, the world is going to stop on a dime. Oh my God, I gotta get shibbity because of what happened with Pee Pee Poo Poo and BB Poo Poo. Remember, when Pee Pee Poo Poo hits the scene, not only is it everywhere, people go crazy and you start gathering the scent everywhere you go. Why am I dropping friggin' frames? What are they doing to me? When you catch the scent, the fragrance of a Pee Pee Poo Poo run, they call it a run. It's a run. And the Pee Pee Poo Poo is the stock to own in 2023. I'm talking tail end 22 going into 23. There's no more BB Poo Poo end of 22. You should have got your BB Poo Poo already. You should have already purchased your BB Poo Poo. If you didn't, you're in trouble. But next year, tail end, I'm talking about October, November next year. We're talking about 1 year from today. Pee Pee Poo Poo everywhere. Yeah, It's like people are rubbing it all over them. Like, yeah, I want a pee-pee poo-poo. I love it. It's just as popular as Bitcoin's been, except Bitcoin is worth nothing compared to BB poo-poo in 22. You know, people question, you know, how I know so much. How do you know so much about the stock market? How do you know so much about crypto? I'm from the freaking future. What are we talking about? I'm here telling you what happens today, tomorrow, and in 15 years. In the year 2416, you know, that is a bad year for all. Don't put it in your will for, you know, family members to pay attention to 2416. Leave it out, okay? I'm not supposed to ripple time effect situation. You know, no butterfly effects. We can't do that. Just leave 2416 to its own. You know what I mean? Let it happen. Let it come and let it go. You guys always want to mess with time. I'm here just to, you know, play my part, you know. Today I'm here, Renaissance Man. Yesterday I'm, you know, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. You know, we just keep doing it, you know. Sometimes when you're doing the great Mark Dini, you know, when people are like, oh my goodness, you were the greatest magician of all time, Harry Mark Dini, and you were doing the straitjacket situation. I did it. You know, when you're like, people come up and punch you in the stomach, and you're like, yeah, come on, give me a punch. I'm Mark Dini. My brother tried to do a few things. He went by the great Mark Dini, but it was just like a, you know, nobody believed it. You know, they're like, there's only one Harry Mark Dini, you know. You can't go out there and pretend that you're his brother and like that you're good. He was okay. He was no Mark Dini. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, wow, I loved that magician. I'm like, yeah, that magician was really good, but he was no Mark Dini. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to sit there and levitate off the ground? It's good, but it's no Mark Dini, you know? Oh, I straitjacketed it. Coming out of there. Mark Dini did it upside down. Yeah. You know, look, when you're the great Mark Dini, you're Harry Mark Dini, and you're getting out of friggin', like, you know, cuffs from the police are tightening it up. You're like, go ahead, go tighter. And it hurts, you know, but you're like, Harry Mark Dini, peekity boo. And you're out of it. They're like, how did he do it? Mark Dini'd. When you get Mark Dini'd, you know, people always are like, oh, because they don't understand it. They're like, that's not real. He's supernatural. Yeah. Well, Mark Dini is supernatural. What are we talking about? You don't know about the great Mark Dini? Harry Mark Dini? I'm there. 5-card shuffle situation. We're doing it. Look at the great Mark Dini, Harry Mark Dini. He's there. I mean, he's going to tell the future. No, I'm sorry. That was Back to the Future. Future Mark going back as Harry Mark Dini, doing it. You know, and bringing a little bit of knowledge from the future. I couldn't do a lot. I couldn't share a lot because, you know, you can't ripple time butterfly effect it. Just can't do that. So you do the Harry Mark Dini situation and you're there straitjacketing it in front of a crowd. Oh, Mark Dini, be careful. How are you going to do? I said, throw me into a friggin' water pit. I'll go in there. I'm doing the same thing. You put me in there straitjacketing it. And you throw me into a friggin' like pool of water. Just go ahead, do it. Mark Dini. I got out of it. You know, when you were trained and, you know, by the master, you know, and the master being, you know, the great Galipsky, you know, that is something nobody understands. Because when the great Galipsky does his thing and you're like, oh, Galipsky. And the whole world stopped when Galipsky was doing his thing, but nobody remembers him. You know, Galipsky was Mark Delid, you know, but he was also, you know, better than Mark Dini. I won't tell you that. I'm just telling you that, like, the truth is he was better than Mark Dini. You know, I learned everything I could from, you know, but when you're there and you're doing it, you do your best with, you know, what you get from the master, you know. Galipsky. You know, Galipsky had this way about him, you know what I mean? He'd be like, ooh, look over here. And then he'd pull a friggin' rabbit out over there. You know what I mean? Like, what, Galipsky, how did you do that? Secrets of the trade. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. A magician can't tell their secrets. You want me to do a Gillespie situation on you? I'm sorry. One day you can say I can't do it. You got a Martini, and then you can give them that one. But right now, I'm not going to give you a Gillespie. I'm sorry. That is a secret that I will keep until the Gillespie grave. You know, down in the Gillespie grave, I'm down there, and then all of a sudden I'm not. They're like, where did the Gillespie go? Came back from the dead. That was the first time after Jesus that somebody came back from the dead, the great Gillespie. You guys didn't know the story of the great Gillespie? You know, Gillespie was born in a small town in Bulgaria, and when he was doing it, you know, people were like, just learn the friggin' English language already, buddy. You know what I mean? Because he's out there and he's like, and they're like, look, stop drinking the vodka and go to the U.S. with this. You're doing your Gillespie situation. And we're like, whoa, get your Bulgarian butt to New York City. You go out street corner, you know, you do a Gillespie, the world will stop. Gillespie was just too afraid to leave his village. To go to the city, the big city. He's like, I can't go to the big city. I gotta stay in my village. He did the village situation. Mark Dini was like, I'm going to that friggin' village. What are you kidding me? You gotta friggin', he's the guy, Gillespie. I gotta go and get the knowledge from Gillespie if I'm gonna go out there and like be Mark Dini and do it. You know what I mean? At a high level. Because if I want to be the great Mark Dini, which is not really the title, I went by Harry Mark Dini, and people were like, you're just so great. But what I want to do is be the great Mark Dini. And I'm thinking to myself, I got to go meet the great Gillespie. If I want to do it, if I want to make something happen, it's got to be a Gillespie or nothing. I went out there, showed up, village it. I'm out there on a friggin' like, they brought me out there in a friggin' cart and horse and wagon. I'm like, are you kidding me? 7 days from like the port to the first village. I said, how far are we away? They said 7 years. Are you kidding me? I showed up there 7 years later. Gillespie was almost dead. He's waiting for me for 7 years, but he just like the friggin' horse and buggy crap. I get there. Gillespie's like on his deathbed, but he gave it to me. He gave me all the information. I learned it all, the misdirection. And Gillespie was to set me on a track, you know, as Harry Martini. I'm out there. I'm doing it. Straight jacketing it. I'm out there. You want to try to lock me up in handcuffs? Boom. Biggity boo. I'm out of it. Martini. You know, I have to, you know, I think if you go back and you look at the final words of Harry Martini, I think they go something like this. I owe all of my success to Gillespie. Someone's going to have to fact check. No, for Reuters. Look, Snopes. No, it wasn't. He didn't say that. Yeah, he did. Go back and freaking look. Oh, all of my success to Gillespie. They tried to like completely take Gillespie out of the picture because he had the Bulgarian situation, didn't learn the English language, you know, and I had to learn from like, he had to do from his grunts. He'd share his grunts and I had to read them like phrenology. I read his head and he would tell me through his bumps on his head exactly what the path was to true mysticism, you know, doing a, you know, Martini. But that was all phrenology. Without the phrenology situation, there's no way to have gathered the information, the wisdom of a Gillespie. You know? Oh, yeah, just go and write it down, Martini. Go write it down. Write down what? Phrenology. That's how we do it. You know, I went in there, phrenology expert. I'm just going to read your friggin' scalp. You know, I did it. I'm there with him. Oh, this is an interesting one. You know, Gillespie, let me ask you a question. When you do that one, you know, like when you do the pulling the friggin', you know, you got the apron and you're like pulling it out from underneath. So, you know, like the glasses on the table doing that situation. You want to make it, everything's perfect. Look, and it's good afterwards. You got someone sitting there dining in like that one specifically. How do you do it? Oh, I could feel the phrenology situation. I get it now. Thank you. I downloaded all of the information like Neo in the Matrix. You know how he had it in like 10 seconds. He just knew how to do karate. Oh, I get it. Distraction expert. Mark Dini'd. You know, when you're such a high level expert like Mark Dini and you're doing it at that level for such a long period of time, people are like, oh, it's Mark Dini. You start to just kind of take it for granted. You know what I mean? You're like, do I really need to go and be so great? You know what I mean? I'm out there doing it. I'm up upside down. Oh, you can lock me up. I'll throw away the freaking key. Got back out. You know, when you're the master of all, magical events, and forever they call you the Great Mark Dini. Even though you didn't go for great, you just went for Harry Mark Dini. I just want to be Harry Mark Dini. I'm going to go and do it. And they called you the Great Mark Dini forever. And to the point where no matter where you go, parties, like there's a great, magician. This guy's awesome. He's there. He's doing it. Look, I got this card trick. Oh my goodness, where'd you put the card? That's a really good card trick by that guy. But he ain't no Mark Dini. Right? I mean, you're coming down to a party. Watch Cliff the Clown over there. He's trying to play up like a Mark Dini situation. Oh, come on. You got it. I don't care. You're going to get like, oh, Chris Angel. Chris Angel's great. That is probably the best act I've seen. Ain't no Mark Dini, though. I mean, when you've got a Mark Dini as a reference point, you really can't go any higher. You know what I mean? You're like at the top, the pinnacle of all, and then you got a guy who's coming along and they're like, oh, he's really good. He's so good. He's better than the Mark Dini. What are you freaking kidding me? Upside down, doing a straight jacket situation in the water. I did it all. They copied the Mark Dinis. I could do the same thing as Mark Dini. Yeah, okay, copycat. Oh, great. What did you do of your own? I copied Mark Dini. Yeah, you did copy Mark Dini. You can't come up with any of your own stuff, right? I went over to the Penguin site and I got his card tricks. You did do card tricks that way, right? You learned them from another guy who learned how to do it, taught you how to do it. You didn't do any tricks on your own. That is the thing that comes back to bite you. When you get Mark Dini and the true master, brings it out of you. Time I was Mark Dini. There was a guy though. This is how I died. There's a guy who comes over, punches me in the stomach. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't ready. I was like looking the other direction. He just hit me in the belly because it used to be a thing. I'd be like, anybody who punch me in the belly, I'm good. I had like abs of steel. I'm not even joking. But you got to be stealing it. You know what I mean? I can't just be like, oh yeah, Rebecca, bang biggity boo into my belly. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at Rebecca. If you go, oh, hey, Mark Dini, let me give you a pop in the belly. Okay, let's go, dude. I'll give you the steel. You got nothing when I throw the steel at you. You're breaking your fists. Both of them. You came at me with a double-decker style. You're like, oh, that one broke. Let me try this one. Bang, you broke both fists. You're walking away like that. You did a crybaby baby situation, right? And look, you shouldn't have tried to punch me. Maybe that's why you did come after me without like being ready, because you knew you would have broke your fist if you hit me. When I just like, I'm just going to flex into it. I flex into your punch. And then I'm reverberating all of that weak energy that you were trying to put at me back into your fist and shattering it into 1,000 pieces. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Just did that in the movie. Oh, guys, when you are in the middle of saving the world with magic, Mark Dini situation, the only thing left to do is seek out a sponsorship. The place that Mark Dini went was, you guessed it, By Menon. That's where they did it. The By Menon situation took them to a whole new level, and they were like, I'm good. So 25 minutes into the show, we complete our first comedy bit, which is about freaking Harry Mark Dini. I guess we have a new Back to the Future Mark. There we go. There's our... It's like the Back to the Future Mark hits keep on coming. Oh, goodness. I'm going to play a piece of music because we had a lot of comedy. Now's a good time for us to jam. You guys up for a little jammaroo? I'm up for a jammaroo. Last night we jammarooed on something I haven't had a chance to edit yet, but it was so good. Oh, my goodness. Let me just see you can listen to it. Check this out.
Don't expect, don't look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect, don't look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect, don't look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect, don't look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect, don't look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect, don't look back. You got to put it out. Put it out, don't put it out, yes, out, put it out, put it out. Taking you down, 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 down. Yeah, you're taking you down, 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 taking you down, yeah, taking you down.
This will be another fire tune coming at you in the next week or two.
Oh, taking you down, 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 down.
Let's get a little magic going here, Renaissance Man style. You know how we do it every night. Yes, 1,040 days in a row, gonna flow. Some fire.
Summer come to a close. I can feel the cold wind all the way down to my toes. Bundling up again like last year. Got a scarf out, I'm wrapping around my neck, my head. I can't get warm enough today. Oh, I can't stand winter. Winter come, oh, tomorrow. I'm left thinking about all those summer days and shorts in the backyard, waiting for that breeze to cool me down. It's like it's so long ago. Grab the rake, got leaves everywhere. Grab the rake, for the leaves out in piles all over the lawn. You gotta clean it up before first snowfall. Oh, you know it's gonna be impossible to get. Turn the heat on for the first time of the year. The chill's so real. This thing's out of tune. I'm gonna change the topic. Let's see if we can go with something different. Get in the car, going on a long ride. No looking back. I got my eye train on tomorrow. I'm not escaping, I'm reaching out, reaching for what is mine. If you didn't try, you'd be so easy to find. Feel the wind blow through your hair. You realize you don't have a single care at all. For the first time in a long time, how freeing it must feel to put your foot down on the gas and peel out and leave it all behind. Long cruise moving across the coastline, looking out at the sunset on the left side going south. You got no plans or nowhere to go, just out on the road enjoying and trying to find that thing we all need so desperately. Call it peace, and it's not the thing you can find. Yeah, it's all within us. Yeah, you got to live, you got to give. Yeah, you got to live, you got to let it just roll off your shoulders. Just don't let it bother you. Yeah, just let it slip away. Just let it roll off your shoulders. Don't let it bother you. got to let it go, let it slip away, yeah. Let it slip away. No matter what they say, let it slip away, yeah. Let it slip away, yes. Oh, let it slip away. Oh, let it slip away, yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, let it you got to let it slip away. Oh, 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 let it slip away. Let it slip away. Kind of like that. Come on, dude. I don't remember what I was doing. I just erased something good. Really? Messed it all up. It was actually pretty nice. Not wearing the right shoes tonight. Maybe we should stick with that.
I jumped it at the end there, or been a little late on Now I'm tired. Good. You put it out there. You know what I mean? Get prep, get some rest. Good Lord. Yeah, get some rest, Keith, my brother. I'm going to play you guys a little clip here. We're going out of the sea. What am I? Where am I? Look at this guy. Where is he? And this is the great Mark Dini. I told you, when you get a Mark Dini situation going on, I'm like half off the screen, half on the screen. You're like, oh, Mark Dini, you did the split your body in half situation. You really are the great Mark Dini. Yeah, I know. Well, you should have believed me when I told you in the first place. Mark Dini'd. When you get Mark Dini'd, most people are like, I don't know. I don't think I can handle it. You freaking got it. It happened, and you dealt with it. You did good. You did great. Very proud of you and the way you handled the Mark Dini situation. Let me play you something so I can go grab a bite of cereal or something. I watched that movie with you, and then I went right into the show. Oh, wow. I'm tired. Of course I am. I freaking put on a movie just tonight. Released the movie. Bang, biggity, boo-boo. You get a movie situation going out there. Movie 2 of the year. Yeah, did it. What's next, great Mark Dini? I don't know. Maybe the Mark Dini story, you know. You talk about the story of the great Mark Dini. Most people don't get it. They're like, when is that? You need to know. You know, you're going to learn. You're going to freaking learn all about it. I see a freaking Flyleaf situation. What's going on with that Flyleaf garbage? All right, I'm going to play you something here that I think needs to be seen. Because the world is a poopy place. You're like, yeah, it is a poopy place. It totally is, right? I mean, I think it is. When you start thinking of the way that people are treating each other. This right here is a good way for me to go grab a bite. This is the very first episode of Dystopia 2021. And this could potentially be another movie because we've got 3 episodes. I just have to clean up one of them. About an hour and 15 worth of content. This was episode 2, but episode 1 was too scratchy. So it's on my phone still, I think, but it's on one of the days, the first day. Anyway, here we go. What are we doing here? Why isn't that mine? What is going on over here? Hold on a minute. Is that not working? What's going on over here? Hold on a minute. Why isn't this working? I get no audio. Why don't we have any audio? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I know why. Because you forgot to turn the audio on. There we go. I can't tell you any differently than this freaking song told you tonight. Because nothing makes sense in 2021, my friends and family. Here the data says this. Oh, well then we're gonna do this. Wait a second. Didn't you just read that? Yeah, but that wasn't good. Wasn't good? What, peer reviewed? Why not good?
No, we follow the science.
We follow the science. How dare you? Hold on a minute. Now, tell her, friend, I saw this freaking Hammerlin walking out of here. Gosh, what a mess that guy is. Yeah, no, I know. Look, I told you yesterday that I am taking this spot. I kicked him out of here. I don't care about his Jamison situation. This is my spot, okay? And when it comes down to it, Dystopia 2021, I'm the beat reporter on that one, okay? So when we're ready, you count me in, okay? You give me the count in, and we talk about what's really going on right now, because there's some really messed up stuff. I'm sure Hammerlin, I didn't even catch his report. I was on my way in listening to the competition's news report to get my updates. I wasn't about to get it from freaking Hammerlin Jamison. Idiot, right? Holy cow. First of all, Judith, what's your deal? You're going to give him more Jamison? I heard that. I did tune in for a split second. I heard him say something about, oh, Judith, did you fill up my coffee cup? And then I heard him say that you did. You know, I mean, like, if you want to help the guy, you don't continue to assist his problem. And, you know, you're part of the problem, you know? Fanning the flames, that's what you're doing. And look, if you want to be that guy, Judith, where you're like out there and you're hurting instead of helping, you know, that's on you. And you've got to sleep tonight, you know. But look, I am here. I'm ready to go whenever you tell me, Telefriferin. And end of the story, end of the day is this. Right now, it's really looking bad, Telefrif. I don't even know if you're going to be able to get an Ed Wood Award for the 11th consecutive year because Dystopia 2021. But look, let's get into it. Just tell me when we're ready to go, okay? I'm ready to go when you're ready to go, okay? No, you can't call your mother first, okay? I know you want to do that. Call your mother and see how she's doing and tell her that it's going well. It's going well right now just because I haven't thrown this microphone at you yet, Telefriff. But I'll tell you what, if you don't get that red light going on the freaking camera, I'm going to have a problem with you, and we're going to, we're going to see if this microphone survives the blunt force trauma that it is a part of the crime that commits itself, basically. It's going to commit itself because of this right here, okay? I'm not involved. Once it leaves my hand, I'm no longer an accomplice to the murder. That was the microphone did it. Anyway, listen, Telefriff, let me know. I'm ready to go. We're live already? What the freak? Why isn't the red light on? The red light's broken? What the heck? So we've been live this whole time? I'm trying to do my news report, and no, everybody thinks that, they're like, what is he talking about? This is going to be on TikTok. What are you doing, Telefriff? You're totally getting Ed Wood Award for 11th year. Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mark Pires. I'm here for day 2 of Dystopia 2021. Again, as you remember the other day, it's getting bad. Yeah, no home for this guy. I had a couch. Now I don't have a freaking couch. I used to sit there at the end of the day and watch like my favorite movie, right? Now, there's no freaking couch, guys. I have no house. They're like, you don't own anything anymore. It all happened like this, lickety split. These buildings were all freaking erected overnight. Yeah, overnight. And this is actually America. You see this over here? You're like, oh no, that's not America. Yeah, ho, it is. This is a hotel right there. But they spell it with some Chinese letters in it. Because we're in freaking China-erica. You thought that we were still in America, but we are in China-erica now, and it's a very scary thing, but you guys didn't realize how quickly it was happening. You were like, oh no, it's cool. Let's allow them to take our freedoms away. Let's be cool with them telling us that something that has no benefit on your health is something that we should all absolutely take or we can't even work. Bing, biggity boo, tyranny. Look, I know I'm not supposed to get that in depth on the plan that's really out there, but look, I kind of consider myself one of the last true journalists. If I'm going to come out here with my people on Channel 5 News, you better be sure they're getting it straight. You know? Like, everybody wants to sugarcoat. Oh, no, it's really good. It's safe and effective. Excuse me? Look at the data. Now, you don't want to do that, do you? They don't want to look at the data because the data gets you censored. Oh, you found something helpful? Censored. Oh, you found something that can save lives? Censored. Oh, you want to help people not die? Censored. What the freak? 2021 makes no freaking sense anymore, man. Didn't you hear the song that was written tonight? That's what we're dealing with. A situation now where our society is freaking crumbling. And you want to know why? You're dealing with a communist situation. China-erica. And look, don't blame me. I voted for the Trumper. And at the end of the day, it was the right choice. And you idiots decided to vote for a freaking sleep sofa. And now you got a freaking choice in your hands. Do you, like, submit to the communism? Or do you finally have a backbone and say we're going to do something about it? At the end of the day, what you're going to find is you have no backbone. And you will just follow whatever you're told because sheep will always be sheep. Bah, 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 bah. But I'm here to tell you differently, okay? You can break away from the pack. Yeah. You can break away from that freaking wolf that's keeping you in you know? Just be like, look, I see your teeth. I see a snarl. I see your intentions. You could do that, or you can continue to follow the leader. Who's the leader? I don't know. Is his name Fidel? Infidel. His name is Infidel. And in fact, anybody out there who's canceling and censoring is an infidel. We're trying to tell you why we got here. Do you see this? We're dealing with a dystopia 2021 situation. If you didn't know it, now you know it, okay? And look, I'm not trying to create any more, disturbances in the force that I've already somewhat created in the last 1,013 days in a row. And look, it's not like the hole I'm in feels really great. But look, keep freaking digging it. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop being me. You want me to go there and pretend to be something else just because you're a piece of crap? I can't do that. I'm just trying to live my life. I got to tell people the way it is. And you are a jerk, and you're trying to kill us all, and you're telling us one thing when it's really the other. And it's not even just the other. It's everything that's being said is so freaking false that I just have to run away full speed like an antelope. I'm running like an antelope. Never heard the song until I wrote my own. And right now we're riding a freaking antelope. I'm here, Dystopia 2021. What are you doing? I got freaking green screens breaking down. That's how freaking crazy this world is. Nothing makes sense 2021. Hold on, we're going to put this on real quick. Nothing makes sense in 2021. Nope. Hammerlin Jamison is out of his freaking mind, but he's got one thing right. Nothing makes sense in 2021. And Judith, you should never have given him a refill. 2021, Judith is feeding the addiction of Hammer Jammer. Judith, get it together. No, tell a friend, don't call your mother yet, okay? We're still in the middle of a bit, okay? You can't get in the middle of our flow here, mojo situation, okay? Because nothing makes sense in 2021, okay? So who's out there trying to figure it out?
And they're like, well, maybe it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense. We don't need them. Now we need them. Then we need 5 of them. Then we need 646 of them. And it still does nothing.
Because nothing makes sense. You said nothing makes freaking sense in 2021. I can't tell you any differently than this freaking song told you tonight, because nothing makes sense in 2021, my friends and family.
Oh, here the data says this.
Oh, well then we're gonna do this. Wait a second, didn't you just read that? Yeah, but that wasn't good. Wasn't good? What, peer reviewed? Why not good?
No, we follow the science.
We follow the science. How dare you? Hold on a minute. You come down, pay respect, disrespect, but saying we need something we don't? I can't figure you in. Nothing makes sense in 2021. Hell no. Woo. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. I'm in here, Dystopia 2021. Got no place to go. Got no home. Nothing makes sense in 2021. They took my freaking the couch. They took away my Sub-Zero refrigerator. I had my good stuff in there. But nothing makes sense in 2021. I mean, right? Who else is with me on that, right? I mean, we're here. We're trying to do the, you know? And nothing makes sense in 2021. And then you keep asking, I'm like, can you explain why it doesn't make sense? Read it all! Everything doesn't make sense in 2021.
Oh, well, this does. This makes sense. This makes sense.
Censored! What are we talking about? Anything that actually makes sense, you will see once and then never find it again. Because it's been fact-checked. By who? The fact-checkers? By the bad guys? No, let's just trust what we heard. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Craziness, right? Dystopia 2021. Nothing makes sense in 2021. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. They pay me extra for that. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Woo! Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Dystopia 2021. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. You know, it's nothing. I can't find anything.
Like, maybe this one thing makes sense.
Okay, even one thing made sense. If you start looking at the rest of it, like where'd the rest of it go? You know, the problem is, nothing makes sense in 2021. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping this song. I will be working on it tonight. Margaret Jones in the house. I'm so happy to see you. I hope to see you tomorrow. We're here every night at 10 to 10:30, somewhere around there. We'll hear you all night. I say, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Sunday night. We're gonna rock and roll, play a guitar, yo. We're gonna make a new song, gonna get some rock and roll on. I don't know, I'm just messing around. But Dystopia 2021, anyone? Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense 2021. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no.
Jody, did you spike my coffee? It's gonna be a long night. I want you to put my Jamison in my thermos every 15 minutes on the hour. And I want you to fill it to the brim. No coffee, just Jamison, right to the top. Yeah, no, just let me know when we're live. I'm here, I'm ready to go. Dystopia 2021. Hammer, jammer, lammer, mammer. Starting to kick in already, Judith. Woo! I like it when I get a little Jamison in right before the broadcast. Just let me know when we're live, Judith. We're live? How long have we been live? Hammerlin Jamison live on the scene, Channel 7 News. Channel 5? Channel 5 News. We're here in Dystopia 2021. It looks like it's all over, people. I got a call today at home in the mid Jamison drinking. I was in the middle of my 4th bottle, which is just kind of like breakfast for Hammer Jammer. And they said, Hammer, your rights are gone, where you no longer own your home. That Jamison distillery that you were going to be getting in the will, no, it's gone. Hammer Jam! I had a sentence thinking that I was having a problem with this, and maybe I just think that I could come out here and talk to the people straight about it. Here's the thing about Ham Jam Thank You Man. All I need is my Jamison. You can have the rest. You want my gun? You can have that. I just need my friggin' Jamison. They want to take it all, including my Jamison. Judith, give me some more Jamison. Put it inside my cup. Look, I'm here to broadcast, let you know what's going on in the world. It's all falling down. I need more Jamison because we're going to not have any food. But I've learned to nourish myself with Jamison. It is from my family distillery. And I think that would be a good thing for Hammer Jammer if he had himself, say, 4,264 kegs of Jamison. It's enough for 6 months. That's a 6-month supply for the Ham Jam. Yeah, 6 months supply is 4,634. I think I said that right. Judith, how are we doing on my refill? I'm waiting for it. You got it for me? Hold on, sorry people. I gotta get this down over here. They're fine, Judith. We're in a friggin' dystopia 2021. So here are the new ground rules. I don't know if you heard the ground rule yet. Basically, you don't got any land. If you had a sleep sofa, they all go to the president. He needs to take more naps, apparently. Was that actually Jamison you put in there, or some other foreign substance? That didn't taste like Jamison. I know my own friggin' distillery. You gonna give me some sort of, like, knockoff? Head over to the friggin' liquor store you got to and get a Jamison. Oh gosh, my arms are getting heavy. Judith, did you put snake poison inside my coffee cup? Because I don't know what's happening. I've only had 4.5 bottles of Jamison. Usually by bottle 4.5, I'm just starting to feel a tickle. I started to lose the feeling in my arm, Judith. What do you want me to say to them? It's all over. They don't freaking care. Get your own Jamison and drink it. What are you watching this for anymore? You see what the frick is happening here? It's all over. Dystopia 2021. No, I know. You want me to stop and take a break? I'm gonna do that if you got more Jamison for me. No, I don't care if the next guy is on. I gotta get my point across first, and then I'll go and take a nap. But I just have to tell you very quickly that if you try to take Hammerlin's distillery, you try to take my Jamison, and it's on. We're gonna go wrestling. I'm talking Andre the Giant style. I'm gonna get out there on the freaking mat and put on a leotard. I'm gonna put on a leotard like Hammer Jam. It's just gonna tell you that it's Dystopia 2021. And look, you can save it and the cutting Franny Chapman. I come hiding. Judith! Judith, you gotta get any more Jamison. I need more Jamison so they can see the broadcast. Stated Hyman. Hi, I'm okay, Judith. Here's my Jamison. Is it over here?
I just gotta get more. Ah, God almighty. I think I'm gonna take a standing nap. Can I take a standing nap, Judith? That's just when I literally stand here and close my eyes for 13 seconds, and it feels like an eternity. Judith! You didn't tell me that there were a box of knives over there. I just ran into it head first as a head first flyer. I was head first flying it. It was like I was doing Supermark again. I didn't get the roll. Judith, I can't hold this arrogant microphone back. All I'm gonna just swing it like a swing set. Go out, little Johnny. You can do it. Look, he's got the momentum. Ripple the lid off and dribble the lid off. Judith, I should have dripping a lid off twice. I should have said it, drop of the hammer. And ripple off fake news. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out. Judith, why am I on the air right now? I've had 7 bottles of Jamison thanks to your refills. I appreciate it. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Judith. Hold on, I'm coming over. I have to tell you something. You are like the greatest admin ever, giving me Jamison.
Ah, I just have to thank you for that. Giving me the Jamison. We can sing a song, Judith. We can sing a song in Dystopia 2021. Get my Jamison. They can't take my distillery away. Because I know what a friggin' firebomb them. This is my friggin' distillery. It was invented by my grandpappy. And he's like, hammer jammer. We got a thing for you. It's called Jamison. And when you drink it, you feel like you're friggin' on lightning in your veins. You don't want to have lightning in your veins? That was his selling point, his pitch to me as a grandson. I was an 8-year-old who was walking home from school and he threw a sock filled with rocks at me, hit me in the friggin' noggin. Could have been worse if I was Ben Affleck had with the ridiculous freaking head of Affleck. And instead I fell over. He said, stupid hammer jammer, come over here, we're gonna teach you about the family business. I thought we were gonna talk about farming. You talking about like finance. Jamison.
That's my freaking last name. Well, you know, stupid. Your last name is my last name. My last name is the name of the Jamison. It all made sense. I drank my first kick, 8 years old. It was delicious. I've been chasing the dragon ever since. I'm looking for that high. I gotta get the dragon. I'm on the freaking aluminum foil situation. Look, Hammerlin had some tough times in the 80s. I got fired from the scene. I was in the middle of doing a broadcast. Yeah. And they said, back to you, Hammer Jammer. I didn't realize I thought I had more time. I had just finished cutting open my burrito supreme. There's a sour cream and guacamole. It had some pico sauce. And apparently I had fallen asleep into this beautiful burrito supreme that was
Piping hot, 3rd-degree burns.
and also full burrito face. I had a burrito face. want a burrito right now.
What's that, Judith? I can't open my eyes. It feels too good to keep them closed. I also don't want to look at this dystopia 2021.
I've begun Shannon Harmon, Shannon Robin Gerben, Evan Labrador, and Evan Ryan. By Menon.
That's how you end a friggin' clip with a Hammerlin Jamison situation. It's friggin' cold. You kidding me? I'm here, studio basement freezing situation. I'm not gonna put on heat down here. I'm dealing with it. I'm freaking dealing with it. What are you guys doing over there? I'm dealing with it. Hold on, I'm doing something else over here. I figured out if I can get this to work. No, I guess it's not working. I made myself a new backdrop. Not necessarily for the show, but for the channel. So guys, I hope you had a chance to watch the new movie, Three's Company. And we will be filming something else. I'm not really sure what yet. But I am going to get myself some rest this evening. Tomorrow we have Saturday Night Live. And I have to get a clip together for us. It's either going to be a 5 o'clock or 9 o'clock bit. I'm not really sure yet. I've got so many different pieces of comedy for you guys, including so many pieces of music. But I am in the process of editing BB Poo Poo, Pee Pee Poo Poo, which is the next episode. We still have Batmark. We still have Supermark. We've got a lot of stuff still to come. So many different crazy bits that we do at the intro and outro of every show, including that Nacho Business one from the other day, the Juniper Berries bit from last week. It's like there's just never-ending comedy coming your way, fam and friends. So I do want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me and watching the premiere tonight. And if you haven't seen it yet, please go back and watch it, share it, let people know about it. Because the more you share, the more we will grow this family out. And I can't wait for tomorrow when we get together again, day 1041 in a row. It's 111 right now. Let's make a wish together as a fam. Oh, goodness. Bex, so good to see you, my friend. Cog, my brother Rob, so good seeing you. Holly Knoll, so good seeing you. Jacqueline Grayson, MJ, and Pamela Swan, and Renee Woods, and S. Coop, the creator of Pee Pee Poo Poo. Basically thought that's what I was saying, and I didn't want to go there right off the bat. BB Poo Poo was like... But once we did BB Poo Poo, we needed a follow-up to kind of put BB Poo Poo in its place. You know, BB Poo Poo. It's everywhere. People are rubbing it all over for like to stay warm when it's cold out because it keeps them warm to have extra BB Poo Poo. Pee Poo Poo. Oh my goodness, fam and friends. Amber, good to see you. Guys, remember tomorrow we do it all over again. Tell some friends and let's make some magic happen. We are just 10 days away from day 1,050 in a row. How about that? We got to 1,050 pretty quick, didn't we? Oh, you know, before you know it, we'll be at 2,000 days, guys. Let's get the world here to join us. Until tomorrow, fam and friends, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. See you tomorrow, fam. Thanks for watching the flick. Let's do another.